Welcome back. Tomorrow morning, our community will say goodbye to a local Vietnam veteran who spent much of his time advocating for veterans. The remains of Claude Butch Chavez will be carried in a procession from Pueblo to Pikes Peak National Cemetery in Colorado Springs. It's the final resting place for the 74-year-old man who wanted to someday create a POW MIA memorial in Pueblo. He passed away at the end of February before he could see that happen. His family talked to me about his passion for helping veterans and making sure they were honored well.
Love this man, John McCain.
Bill Chavez remembers his brother Claude Butch Chavez as a true patriot.
There he is, still missing his front tooth.
Looking back on memories, he teases as any brother would.
He was an ornery old guy. He was stubborn.
But the laughter easily turns to tears.
We're a family of veterans. My dad, World War II, my uncle's in Korea. We're in Vietnam. My younger brother was in Afghanistan. So, excuse me. It's going to be a big loss.
A big loss, too, for the veteran community in Pueblo. Butch's niece, Rhonda Gasparetti, says her uncle fought tirelessly to make sure veterans got the help they needed.
Anybody I've ever come in contact with that struggled with getting benefits from the VA, I was always able to pick up the phone and call him, and he said, give me their number. I'll do whatever I can to help them because they deserve it.
She says her uncle is the reason she goes out of her way to thank every veteran she meets.
Never understood the meaning behind that until he told me what he went through when he came back from Vietnam, that he was spit on when he came to the airport.
During the Vietnam War, Chavez repaired planes with sheet metal.
But the sad part about that, he did a good job, but he was in the wide open. When he was working on these planes, they have lights on him. So he was bombarded.
The proof is in the pictures. Before and after shots of a plane he worked on show what he was up against. But a different kind of battle continued as he returned home to hostility from a country torn apart by debate about the war. He was determined to make sure no other veteran faced the same thing. And his family is determined to carry on that legacy.
I think that each one of us has a responsibility to honor veterans in any small way you can think of, whether it's buying them a meal, shaking their hand, and just letting them know that you're grateful. So important to show that. If you'd like to be part of that procession to the Pikes Peak National Cemetery tomorrow, you're asked to meet in Pueblo at the North Side Sam's Club at 8 tomorrow morning. The address is on Eagle Ridge Drive. The burial will happen at 10 in the morning at the Pikes Peak National Cemetery. It's on Drennan Road in the Springs. The family says the public is welcome at both events. And Rob, the family says they're still working on a plan to continue raising money to build that POW MIA memorial on the River Walk, that is, as soon as we know more. Of course, we'll pass that on to our viewers.
And that's going to help.
It is.
You're continuing to pass along his legacy, and that will only generate, we hope, more interest in getting that done.
Yeah, he cared so deeply about veterans, and I really understood that from talking with his family. So we're so sad. Our condolences to them, and we hope that a lot of people will turn out tomorrow for them.
A great tribute.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.